Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing good. I know the weather here in New York is not up to par. Um, I wanted to do a quick review for you guys today about the Milky Way Formulous pack. If you haven't noticed that I did get extensions, I did get a weave put in. I've had a lot of people just on my Instagram and Twitter like message me like, "Oh, why'd you get a weave?" And I'm like, "Well, my hair is really short," and it really is. My hair is about up to here, and it's really hard for me to do a lot of things with it anymore because it's like so short, it's so damaged. So I figured, okay, well, I've been putting off getting extensions or we've put in for a couple of years, for a good while, just because it takes time, it's money, it takes patience, and the quality of the not only the hair but the beautician is always like the biggest factor. Um, I did do a lot of research. That's one thing I will say. Number one is research everything you can. Research beauticians, research hair products, just like every little thing, every little aspect from the time you go into your beauty supply store to the time you walk out of the salon and what you're supposed to do when you get home. So to get started, I did buy the Milky Way Formulous pack in 1B. I got it the body flip number 4. Um, it looked great when she put it in. It was, just nice. It was perfect. And I'm not going to say it's still not because it's still holding really well. I've had it for almost a week. And I figured, okay, let me do a quick review for you guys about my first week. And what I'll probably do is, until I get it taken out, I'll probably do like a quick little video of how that week went and if there's any changes in the hair. So one thing I did notice this week is I did a little bit of traveling on Friday, Saturday, and I got back to New York yesterday morning. So Sunday, the 26th, I got back here at like 6 in the morning. What I did, obviously, when you travel, you want to rinse your hair out. Just get any of like the unnecessary like gunk or just dirt and sweat out. And so what I did was I didn't shampoo it. What I did was, everyone's been telling me don't shampoo it, just condition it. So what I did was I went ahead and I conditioned it. I just put a little bit, and I concentrated also like on my actual hair. So where my braids are underneath, I put a little bit of conditioner, let it sit for a moment, and then I rinsed it out. Do not towel dry your hair. The only reason why I towel dried my hair a little bit was the ends. And even I've noticed with the Indian hair Remy, is that water, no matter what kind of hair you have, will always suffice to the very tip of your hair. And that was something I just went ahead. I just did a quick little scrunch here, scrunch there, and it was fine. The products that I used afterwards were just like a basic like argan oil that I've always used. I've always used this. I have friends that use it. YouTubers use it. I've seen you guys say, "Oh yeah, I use argan oil, Moroccan oil," and it really helps the hair be nourished and moisturized. One thing that I did notice was after it dried and it curled, it was a little, I don't know, I don't want to say the curl wasn't exactly what the curl was in the box, but it really wasn't for the most part. However, it did look really nice. Yes, of course there is shedding, but I mean, naturally you lose 100 strands of hair a day. The one thing I can't tell you is that if it was my hair or if it was the weave. I have my actual hair is still let out, so it's braids, and then there's like a row or two of my natural hair, and then another braid, a couple rows of natural. It's just that way it just flows and it doesn't look too fake or too caked on or anything. Straightening it this morning after it dried and everything, I used a loop brush just to help cut out on any type of breakage and detangling. And also I've been using my comb. So when my hair was straight in the video before, when I did my makeup tutorial, that was like a day or two after I gotten it done, and so my hair was straight. All I was doing was just combing it from the ends up to the top, just to make sure there's no tangles after I took it out in the morning. One thing that I do recommend is to get a wash and set. A lot of my friends have been like, "Oh, you get a wash and set, it'll cut down on it, but you don't need to do it every week. You just do it once every 2 weeks. I guess it really depends on your hair or how you feel about it. So, I mean, it can go either way. I personally wouldn't wash my hair every other day like I normally would, but I would rinse it out. However, if you do get a wash and set, some people go weekly. I know here in New York, they range from like $10 to $20 to where I go to school in Westchester, where my friend paid $45, which I think was a little much for something that you can get done here in the city for like $12. That's one thing. And another thing I would do is just make sure you wrap it every single night. That really will help cut out on the tangling. Last night, even though my hair was curly and I had attempted to straighten it with my hair straightener, I didn't really get too much of a success rate. So what I did was, instead of wrapping it like round and up like I normally would, I kind of just put it in a braid. A lot of people were like, oh, if the hair's curly, put it in a braid, that way it doesn't cut like the breakage and everything. So that's what I did. And when I woke up this morning, I attempted to straighten it just a little bit. It looks a lot better now than it did before. This actually looks a little bit more natural to me, because my regular hair, when I straighten it, it curls like that. And there's no in between. So I would definitely just make sure. Like I said, this is not going to be my final review for Milky Way. I do plan on doing more reviews as I still have the hair intact. I do, but like in the time being, if you are looking for hair extensions, I would definitely just try to find a beautician that really just knows which hair is best. This hair was 4 pieces, and I still have hair left, mind you, for 4 pieces and I got the closure, which I do not have on, but it was about $60. And if you look on Amazon, it's like $54, but you make it up to $60 once you check out with tax and shipping and handling. So I would definitely just check it out. This is the wet and wavy, so once it hits water, it just to curl, which, because it's raining, I was going to go get a wash and set today, but I'm just going to put it off for a little bit. I might do it Friday, just to kind of let my hair breathe a little bit, and that way it's just not processed, because when she put it in, my stylist at AreVon Hair Studio in Virginia Beach, Miss Vera, the sweetest person I've ever met. I would definitely go back to her again. She's very knowledgeable. She went ahead and she cut little pieces just to kind of make it look a little bit more natural, and that's something that you want. If you leave some of your hair out, when you get a weave in, or if you get any type of hair extension and you want it to look as natural as possible, so cutting it to make it like the layers contour to your face, rather just being a straight down, I personally think it's a better touch. It adds a little bit more of a personal feeling to it. That way you and 5 other girls down the street are not walking around with the same hair. Not like that. I mean, it probably does happen, but I'm not saying it does. It doesn't. But so far I have gotten quite a few compliments. My hair yesterday, when it was curly, I guess it was alright. I was kind of with my family members, and they didn't really notice, I guess. I don't know. But we'll see. Everyone so far that I've spoken to this morning via video chat or in person when I was running errands, they really liked it. So I would definitely just give this, so far, I would give this like a 6. 5-6. Just because everybody's hair takes differently to it. I would definitely just check it out. There are tons of tutorials. There are tons of reviews on YouTube and on Google. So I would definitely just type in Milky Way hair and just see what it says. One brand that I have been I've always just looked at Milky Way, but I've just never really been like sold on it. I really only did Milky Way for the fact that I could have curly and straight with just water. I'm pretty sure there are a ton of other options out there. However, my next experiment I will be choosing very carefully. This will probably come out. They say you can keep it for 6 months. I'm not keeping this in my hair for 6 months. I'm sorry. But I will probably take this out at the end of September. beginning of October. Just kind of let my hair breathe a little bit, and it's after school starts, so, and I'll be running around, so I really won't have time to keep maintenance on it. So, I mean, keeping it until the end of October, the end of September, beginning of October will probably be ideal. That's my birthday, so I'll be home and I'll be able to take it out and just have it, I might keep it in for my birthday. But right after, I'll take it out. Just because you also want your hair to breathe. That's something else that's really important. Let your hair air dry. Unless you're going to go to the salon and get a wash and set, I would definitely let your hair air dry. Because you don't want your natural hair to build mold and mildew within from it being so damp and wet. What I did yesterday was I just kept running my fingers throughout after. For some reason, with the weave-in, my hair it dried very, very quick. And that's never really happened to me because I can go to sleep with wet hair from taking a shower and it'll still be wet in the morning. So, I don't know. But I have not, my natural hair, like I said, is in here too, and that was dry too. I don't know. But those are just some things, some really quick tips. I just wanted to do this quick review, so I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will also put down the link below for AreVon Hair Studio if you're in the location of Virginia Beach or Norfolk or Currituck County, North Carolina, and or any of the surrounding area, as well as a list of places where you can buy hair extensions. And if you're interested in Milky Way, I will also put that link down below. And I hope you guys all enjoy. And I'm going to go enjoy my cup of coffee. I will see you guys later. Bye.